What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lukas. I'm a medical doctor currently doing my ophthalmology residency in Germany, and today's video is another one about my life as an ophthalmologist. So let's get started. First of all, I want to say that it's been 8 months ago when I uploaded my last video about my life as an ophthalmologist. So my goal for 2024 is to be much more consistent and produce at least one video per week. Let's start with how my life has been in the last couple of months. I've now finished the first 2 years of my 5 years residency program. And I'm still very happy about the decision to choose ophthalmology. I really like that we only care about the eye. We do not have to focus so much on the other organs. And I like especially that we're able to recognize most diseases and pathologies by just looking at the eye. When we look at the cornea or the retina, we are most of the time able to understand what's the disease and what's the problem for the patient. Furthermore, I also enjoy very much the procedures, the laser procedures. It's a lot of fun to do that, help patients with that to improve their health, and also that we're able to do surgeries. I also find it really amazing and spectacular to be able to operate on a small organ like the eye. Besides that, I would also think that I get much more relaxed and less frightened when I work in the clinic, especially at night shifts, where I'm usually the only eye doctor and I have to treat all the patients that come in, treat all the problems. At the beginning, I wasn't really sure oftentimes like how to do these treatments, and I was annoyed that I have to ask my colleagues for help, even though I know that this would be something that I should be able to manage on my own usually. Also, sometimes, of course, you're scared and worried that you're not able to know when it's really necessary to call your consultant, when it's like an emergency. So right now I feel like I'm much more able to treat most conditions, like I'm able to treat a glaucoma disease, I'm able to reduce the eye pressure, I'm also able to suture when patients have an eyelid or conjunctival tear or retinal tear. And I also know that even sometimes when I'm not able to solve the problem for the patient, I can just ask the patient to come to our clinic the next day so our more experienced doctors can see them. And I also know much better when I have to call my consultant immediately, like when the patient has a very severe eye infection or ruptured bulbous. Finally, I'm also thankful that in our university clinic are a lot of doctors from different departments. So whenever the patient has a severe problem with some other organ, I can just ask for help and they will explain me what kind of medications I should give the patients, or if they should see the patient immediately at a different department. So that's also quite relaxing. Right now, I've also finished nearly all of my rotations. So this means first I've been at the ward. There I've prepared all the patients for surgeries the next days. I have seen patients after they got a surgery. I learned how to treat them, what kind of complications could occur, and what we need to do then. I've also seen patients there with really severe diseases that need a really close look and follow up. So they stayed at the ward with us for a couple of days. And second, I've also worked a lot at the outpatient clinic. I've seen patients with corneal diseases, retinal diseases, uveitis, cataract, glaucoma, eyelid diseases, eye tumor diseases, and many more things. The pathologies I like the most are for sure the eye tumor diseases and also the retinal diseases. It's just a lot of fun to think about it, to understand the pathologies, and also to think about treatment options, what they would need, like laser procedures, eye injections, or surgeries. And yeah, I'm quite sure that these are my favorite topics in ophthalmology. Third, I am also able to do basically all of the laser procedures in our clinic. So this means the iridotomy, the capsulotomy, the photocoagulation for retinal tears, the panretinal photocoagulation for diseases like diabetic retinopathy, and also the laser trabeculoplasty. Fourth, I also started to learn the first surgeries. So I started with the cyclodestructive procedures. Cyclophotocoagulation was the first one I learned. And I hope that I will also be able to learn more procedures like strabism surgeries or also eyelid surgeries. I've also been able to give my first medical speech in front of a lot of medical doctors at a conference. This one took place in November last year at the conference center here in Leipzig. There I was able to give a small medical speech of about 6 minutes in front of hundreds of eye doctors. This was, first of all, of course, very scary for me because I've never done it before, and I thought all these eye doctors are very experienced. They know much more than me and they could really ask difficult questions that I couldn't answer. So when I was giving this speech, for me it was quite scary. I was talking really slow because I was so nervous. But on the other hand, it was also a lot of fun for me to actually teach other doctors about something that I learned. And I think it was okay. I just had the problem that my time management was not really good. It should have been a speech for 6 minutes, and at the end I think I spoke for around 12 minutes. So that was way too long. Of course, I prepared the speech before and I knew kind of my timing would be okay. But yeah, like I said before, I was speaking much slower and I was talking a bit more also. So therefore, that was not really perfect timing. Gladly, the host at this time were some of my colleagues. So I think they were just really nice to not interrupt me, because I heard before that usually people just get interrupted. They just tell them like, okay, stop, it's enough here, time is over. So I'm really thankful that this did not happen to me when I was giving my first speech. And yeah, all in all, it was a lot of fun, great experience, and I'm hoping to do more of that in the future. Finally, I will also go next week to a course where we'll learn more about laser procedures and intravitreal injections and also the angiography diagnostics. I will go there with 2 of my colleagues. So the 3 of us will spend 3 days in Greifswald. That's a city in the very north part of Germany. And I'm very excited, to spend time with my colleagues. I hope and think we will have a great time. I'm also excited to explore this city. I've never been there before. It's very far away. It's at the ocean in Germany. And I've never been at an ocean in Germany before as well. So it's quite interesting. I heard that the city developed a lot in the last couple of years. I heard it's much better there right now than before. So I'm really excited to see that. Fun fact, that's also the city where Toni Kroos is born, the football player of Germany, probably one of the greatest player ever. So it will be quite fun to see that. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this update about my life as an ophthalmologist. I hope you get more insight that helps you as well. And thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in understanding more about how my life, my day-to-day life is like, here's another video about that. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.